obviously with my size and people,
Yeah.
Okay, bouncer, bodyguard,
Okay, the bodyguard, the bouncer.
gangster, and I'm like, man, okay, I know I'm big, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm big. I'm maybe a little bit handsome, I could be sex symbol. Catfish fillets. That was one of my favorites because I got
Catfish fillets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to kill people. I got to kill a lot of people.
Okay.
And let me.
I'm about to say, you want to add a little context to that?
Okay. I did not know that excites women.
Really?
Killing killing people.
What do you think that Chicago needs to kind of bring to the table to be able to be mentioned in the forefront?
And it's probably like beating a dead horse, man. I'm sure you heard it countless times. People got to stick together, man. Now, just me actually trying to get back into it now because I had to step away from my job, and then I lost my daughter. And it was just crazy.
What up? I'm YoungBlaze. I'm a rapper, producer, and director, photographer, just all the way around creator. So what about you? You an actor, filmmaker, musician, someone who's creating or part of something amazing? Well, come meet people like you, where we take Chicago, Hollywood, and we meet up in the middle, and we get successful. So if somebody tell you switched up, acting different, acting brand new, nah. Just tell them I'm just acting Chicallywood.
What up, people? It's your boy YoungBlaze, and you're tuned in to Acting Chicallywood, where we try to make some amazing stuff happen, create a platform for people to basically express themselves and give Chicago that look. So with that being said, I'm sitting with...
I am Law McMichael, a.k.a. Doc Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Talk to me, man. How did you get the name Doc Hollywood?
Well, first and foremost, I know that it's a movie. It's an old school movie.
Okay.
So, so basically it wasn't really derived from that. It's just so coincidentally that I tapped into that it happened to be an old school movie with Michael J. Fox.
Okay.
But I look at it like the reason why I did it, because in all honesty, I wanted something that was kind of like off-putting,
Okay.
a little cheesy but catchy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something that would stick. And I look at it like, okay, being a student of the game, I try to be like a doctor and try to dissect Hollywood.
Okay.
So hence the reason why I put it together as far as, Doc Hollywood.
Okay, so give me some insight for people that may not be familiar with you. What is it that you have done and what you do?
Okay. Starters, I'm an actor.
Okay.
Director, producer, award-winning filmmaker.
Okay.
I'm an award-winning, I guess you want to call it a sketch comedy, award-winning sketch comedy artist.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I won awards with improv, so award-winning improvisational person, or whatever you want to call it. You know? Yeah. So
you out here working.
Yeah. So I've been out here doing my thing. I wrote the playwright. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
So with all that being said, what is the one that you like the most? Because I know you love them all.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick, if you had to pick. I know it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I want to say improv. I love improv. I love doing improv.
Okay.
Like I teach it. I love teaching it. But I don't know if I can just. It's kind of hard, man. But I got love for being on stage. Like I've been on stage numerous times.
Yeah.
Stage plays. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess just acting, because that's how it started off. I guess your first official love. You can't really let go from it. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, because music is my love, it's my baby. You know what I mean? But it's given branches to so many different other sectors. For me to really kind of get into film, into doing mixing, engineering, all that. So, like I told you before, my talent has turned into a language. So I can sit and talk with somebody about film, and then know all the things that come with that, and then have a conversation with somebody about mixing engineering, and I'm speaking the language, So let me ask you this.
Okay.
So you said you pretty much like improv, or you love improv. What's so special about improv?
Because the fact that, man, you just, like for me, the rush that I get is like the ability to think on the fly.
Yeah.
And you can, one thing like I like to tell people when I teach my class is that you can use improv in any way, pretty much any form of life. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be on the stage.
Yeah.
Like, you can be in trouble. Like, me using improv and being good at it got me out of a lot of jams.
Yeah. So it's the ability to think on your feet.
Right. I'm like out of speeding tickets, you know what I'm saying, whoopings. You know, it's like just the ability to, you know, gotta come up with something, you know.
So you say you teach it. So like, how does that work? So you basically have classes and people come to the classes, or like, how is it?
Yeah,
work?
well, I had one class. Well, it's been a while since I was doing it like consistently. But I had a class like last year, and I'm trying to, you know, get it back going consistently again. So yeah, when they come, I just give them like the elements of improv. You know, I got a book, The Truth in Comedy, that I look at that really like helped me out along the way, like along the years and stuff of doing it. And just giving them the basic do's and don'ts of it, and then you just be surprised, like, you know, once you know you break it down in a way that people can understand, they like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can get with that. And then when I explain to people, like I just said to you, that's like, you know, you can use in your everyday life.
Right.
And then when people really think about it, they be like, man, you know what? So I remember one time, well, you know, I almost got in trouble and I said this and said that, and it kind of, you know, deviated from the trouble. I'm like, that was improv. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of those type of things.
So for like me, you know, being a rapper, for me, freestyling was always my thing. Like, I used to be a battle rapper. So, you know, anybody in my school days know how busy I get down. But the thing is, I had to be able to like think on the fly, you know what I'm saying, be witty, and dissect the situation, just dissect you, and be entertaining at the same time.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of
it's a real skill right there.
Yeah. So, but you know, and that's why somebody's like, man. So if you ever decide to be an actor, you probably have it down pat, because that's all the elements that comes with it, right? You know, to be able to think on your feet. So when you're teaching it, like, if you can give me a little bit of insight in the sense of, let's say I'm somebody new, I don't know much about, you know, acting, you know, none of that, and I'm super green. I come in, and what would be the first thing you tell me to basically say, okay, since you know where I'm at, you see that I'm new at this, what would you tell me to get me started?
First off, it's saying no right off the back is like detrimental.
Saying no?
Yeah, saying no.
Okay.
And I say that in the sense that because see, it's kind of catchy, because you can have a dance partner or improv partner. I call it a dance partner. You can have a dance partner who will be deliberately trying to sabotage a scene. Okay. And like make you try to say some off the wall stuff, because you know it's like you supposed to have in your mind that, okay, never say no, because that kills the scene.
Okay.
So like, cause like improv, that's what it is. Like, you take objects or, you know, whatever the case may be, and make it something that it's not.
Yeah.
And then somebody come, hey, like, you could have like I don't know, let's say, you could have maybe like a sheet of paper in your hand, and then somebody come, oh man, so what you gonna do with that slice of pizza? You sharing? Cause I ain't eat all day. Mm-hmm. So right off the bat, they just gave you what it was, so you gotta take it and run with it. So be like, oh yeah, you can say woo up the bam, okay, yeah, I'm sharing the no, this got anchovies, and I know you're allergic to it. Oh, better yeah, you are allergic to it, and that can take you out. So here, have some. You know what I'm saying? Other than, but like, that's what I say, I always say yes, because never say no. So yeah, look, that's a slice of pizza or whatever. Oh no, this not a pizza, it's a book. Okay. Now you just killed the scene. You know what I'm saying?
So it's basically being able to pick up the pieces and run with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So like, what if somebody is uncomfortable with the scene? Like, it's a scene where they saying something that might be offensive, whatever the case may be. Like, do you say, look, this is art, you gotta push through that? You know what I'm saying? Is it limits or?
It depends. That's why I said beforehand. It's like it's kind of tricky, because you can almost tell when somebody is trying to sabotage the scene and just be on straight BS with something. Yeah. It's like, all right, you making it all about yourself when it's not that. So you can kind of tell. So I mean, once you get to a certain level, then you can kind of like deviate from that and then flip the scene and turn it around. And then you can even put it into that, but make it about the scene. You're like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, because see, we talked to you about this before. I told you to get help.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So now it's like you let the person know that you're aware of what's going on, but then you flipping it and still making it about the scene instead of that individual.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How do you tell that, like, man, this person got it? Like, what is something that you can see off the bat or look for that you like, that individual is special?
Like, I look at body language, like attitude, like people, like I like being around people that are sponges, that's like willing to learn, right? You know, and then that's willing to learn, and then willing to help others. Okay. It's just like you could tell, because there's just, you know how they handle themselves as a character. Cause once you start having a conversation with somebody, I know how to do that. I'm good. I don't need to know how to do that. Nobody knows everything or anything. It's always something that you don't know.
Yeah.
And there's always gonna be somebody that knows something a little bit more than you do.
Right.
And then you got to be able to take that in and soak it in.
Right.
And use that, you know what I'm saying, to go to progress further.
Yeah, it's like a basketball play, because every time, certain plays ain't gonna go. They're not gonna happen perfect every time.
Exactly.
So it's like, how do you adapt? Okay, how do you pivot? Okay, you got to switch up. You know what I'm saying? Run the point differently.
Exactly.
So I get you. So how have you used that in your own acting ability to where you might had a role that was difficult and you're like, oh man, how do you use that advice for yourself?
Well,
I'm just acting Chicallywood.